Good morning and Assalamu alaikum class 10. Can you hear me today? Good morning and Assalamu alaikum everybody. Can you hear me today? Walaikum salam. Can you hear me all? Okay. Just give me a few seconds to admit all the students and then we are going to start the lecture. Walaikum salam, Amna. Walaikum salam and good morning, Karim. Okay, so today we are going to start our next lecture. Obviously, as I told you yesterday, that through virtual classes we will do English literature and physical classes will be your English language classes. The reason even I have explained you that English literature is quite easy to understand and to know because your reference books are with you. And with the help of with the help of your books, you can easily understand English literature, your lessons through virtual classes. But English language is kind of a subject that is quite easier to understand through physical classes. That is why I have decided that your physical classes will be your English language classes and virtual classes will be your English literature classes. And even I have explained you Even I have explained one group that was present on previous walking day. I've explained you what are the topics that have been included in your final examination by the SIM board. What are the lessons that have been included in your board examination? And you people have marked those lessons as well. Inshallah, on Monday the group that will be with me. On Monday and Tuesday, inshallah, I will make them to mark the names of the lessons that are going to be the part of your board examination. Okay. Uh, so today we have lecture number 47 and date is 10th of October 2020 and lesson you already know that we have started yesterday. Our lesson is lesson number 16 and page numbers are 61, 62 and 63. Okay, altogether this poem has 14 stanzas, but yesterday I have included 5 stanzas and remaining stanzas we will complete today inshallah. So the name of the poem is King Bruce and the Spider and it's a poem written by Eliza Cook, and yesterday we have studied about the introduction of the poetess Eliza Cook as well, that she was the youngest of the 11 children. She was entirely self-educated and whatever she has explained in the poetry, she practiced herself in her daily life as well. And what was the motive or objective of her poetry was that we should not be disheartened, okay? We should not give up. We should keep on working hard. We should keep on trying hard until and unless we achieve our goal. Because after one failure or the second or the third failure, we should not give up. We should keep on trying, and the result of continuous trial, the result of continuous efforts is always fruitful. This is what this writer Eliza Cook has explained us through this poem, King Bruce and the Spider. Basically, there are two main characters of this poem, King Bruce and the Spider. King Bruce is the king of Scotland, and he wanted to do something good for his nation. He wanted to do something good for his people. But he tried hard, he tried again and again, but he was the failure. He couldn't succeed in his efforts. After doing so many efforts, he was the failure. That is why he was feeling so sad. He was feeling so disheartened after so many efforts. And finally, he decided that he will give up. He will not try again. He will not make any kind of effort to make his people happy because whenever he had tried, he had failed. उसने जब भी कोशिश की कुछ अच्छा करने की, अपने लोगों को खुश करने की, he was unsuccessful. He was never succeeded. That is why he decided that he would give up. But that was the moment when he had seen a little spider who dropped from the ceiling on the floor. उसने एक spider को देखा जो छत से जमीन पर आन गिरा, and this was the turning point. This was the turning point in the life of King Cruz. At the moment when he had decided that he would give up, a little spider had given him a lesson that we should never give up. We should always keep working hard. हमें हमेशा कोशिश करते रहना चाहिए because these trials always ended up in a good result. So after next stanza, 5 stanzas, today we are going to read stanza number 6 first. Let's read the stanza first. It soon began to cling and crawl, straight up with strong endeavor, but down it came with slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. Okay, what is the meaning of down it came with a slippery sprawl? It means came slipping down along the wall and hung in an awkward position. यानी कि स्लिप होते हुए ऊपर से नीचे आके गिरना और बहुत ही एक अजीबोगरीब वियर्ड और ऑकवर्ड पोजीशन में जमीन के साथ चिपक जाना या लटक जाना. This was the position of the spider at that moment, that it slipped from the ceiling and hung along the wall in an awkward position. What is the meaning of cling? The meaning of cling is to hold together. To hold together. This is the meaning of cling. Okay. Now, I have not written the meaning of endeavor in the words meanings, but the meaning of endeavor is to do something as to strive to achieve something. किसी चीज को पाने की continuous कोशिश करते रहना. So, what is the explanation of this stanza number 6 now? It soon began to cling and crawl, straight up with strong endeavor. Acha, now yesterday I have explained you, I have told you that a little spider dropped from the ceiling to the floor. छत से जमीन पर आन गिरा, लेकिन after falling down he again started to cling and crawl, straight up with strong endeavor. He again started to move back towards its place, towards its house, towards its home, by clinging, by crawling, कभी रेंगते हुए, कभी लटकते हुए, with strong endeavor, यानी कि with straight, with great effort. He was striving. वो कोशिश कर रहा था लगातार. It was trying hard. It was continuously doing this effort to reach its cobweb back, वापस अपने घर में पहुंचने के लिए. और इस दौरान वो कभी गिरता था, कभी फिसलता था, कभी रेंगता था, but it never gave up. उसने कभी भी अपनी कोशिश को तर्क नहीं किया. But down it came with slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. But during all these efforts, it again came down, dropped down with a slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. और वो वापस उसी तरीके से जमीन पे आन गिरता जैसे कि वो पहली मर्तबा आन गिरा था. देखिए, this is the explanation now. In these lines, poetess tells that spider once took hold of cobweb thread and began to climb up with difficulty. It made an effort to go right up to the roof, but it slipped and fell down on the earth as close to the ground as before its climb. यानी कि after falling down from the roof to the floor, it started again to climb and to move back towards its cobweb, towards its house, towards its home. But during this process, during this effort, uh, it again slipped. वो दोबारा से slip हुआ. It again slipped and fell down on the earth as close as the ground as it fell before. बिल्कुल वो पहले की तरह जमीन पर आ गिरा जैसे कि वो पहले आकर गिरा था. Okay. Now, please tell me, is the explanation of stanza number 1 clear? Sorry, stanza number 6 clear? Is the explanation of stanza number 6 clear, class 10? Okay. Okay. Now we are moving forward towards stanza number 7. Now, stanza number 7 is up it ran, not a second could stay, to utter the least complaint, till it felt still lower there it lay, a little dizzy and faint. First of all, I will give you the meanings of difficult words. Utter means to speak, कुछ कहना, कुछ बोलना. Dizzy means giddy, having a feeling that everything is turning round, यानी कि चकरा जाना, चक्कर आ जाना. To feel low. Okay? अच्छा जी. Now moving back towards the stanza. Up it ran, not a second could stay, to utter the least complaint. Now the writer is saying, when the spider tried again to move back towards its cobweb, towards its home, it again dropped and fell down on the floor. वो वापस अपनी कोशिश के बाद जमीन पर आन गिरा, but after falling down on the ground, it ran, not a second could stay. नीचे गिरने के बाद एक सेकंड के लिए भी उस स्पाइडर ने जमीन पर स्टे नहीं किया. It ran means it again started moving towards its cobweb. It again started moving towards its cobweb without saying even a single complaint. एक भी शिकायत नहीं की उस स्पाइडर ने, और वापस जमीन पर गिरने के बाद उसने अपने घर की तरफ दोबारा जाने की कोशिश की. बट वी बीइंग अ ह्यूमन, इवन आफ्टर द सिंगल फेलियर, जब एक कोशिश के बाद हम नाकाम हो जाते हैं अपना मकसद हासिल करने में, तो वी स्टार्ट मेकिंग कंप्लेंट्स. हम शिकायत करना शुरू कर देते हैं कि मेरे साथ क्यों होता है, मैं मज़ीद ये नहीं कर सकती, अब मुझसे मज़ीद बर्दाश्त नहीं होता, अल्लाह ताला मुझसे क्यों इम्तिहान ले रहे हैं. Such kinds of things and such kinds of mistakes, being a human, such kind of complaints we start making. But this little creature, spider, after making again and again efforts to move towards its place, to move towards its cobweb, it did not make even a single complaint. Without making a complaint, he did not stay on the ground even for a second. एक लम्हे के लिए भी, एक सेकंड के लिए भी इस स्पाइडर ने जमीन पर आराम नहीं किया, and it started to make an effort to move towards its cobweb again, till it fell still lower, and there it lay, a little dizzy and faint. हालांकि अपने घर की तरफ जाते हुए जब वो ऊपर से नीचे आन गिरा था, it started feeling quite low and dizzy and like it was going to faint. उसको ऐसी फीलिंग्स आ रही थी कि वो बहुत लो महसूस कर रहा है, बहुत डाउन महसूस कर रहा है, बहुत डिजी महसूस कर रहा है। एंड इट वाज लाइक दिस, इट वाज गोइंग टू फेड। उसको लगता था कि जैसे वो अब बेहोश होने जा रहा है। बट इन स्पाइट ऑफ ऑल दीज फीलिंग्स, इन तमाम महसूसात के बावजूद, इट डिड नॉट गिव अप। उसने अपनी कोशिशों को तर्क नहीं किया। He did not stay even for a second. He did not utter, he did not speak even a single complaint, and he ran and made his efforts towards its home again. See the explanation. In these lines, poetess tells that after falling, the spider at once rose from the ground without waiting to complain and began to climb on. But it fell down again very badly. Its head began to whirl round and lay there for a while. This time he became dazed and unconscious. यानी कि जब एक मरतबा उसने कोशिश की दोबारा नीचे आन गिरा, वापस उसने दोबारा ऊपर जाने की कोशिश की और दोबारा वो नीचे आन गिरा, इस वक्त it was feeling so dizzy, giddy and unconscious. The feelings were like it was going to faint very soon, but without making even a single complaint, he started to make his efforts towards his home again. So this was the lesson that a little creature, a little spider was giving the King Bruce of Scotland. Now please tell me, is the explanation of stanza number 7 clear? Is stanza number 7 clear, class 10? Okay, okay. Now we are moving towards stanza number 8. Now, stanza number 8 is, its head grew steady again it went, and travelled a half-yard higher. It was a delicate thread it had to tread, and a road where its feet would tire. And a road where its feet would tire. Okay. First of all, I will give you the meanings of difficult words. Tread. Tread means to walk. Obviously, हम लोगों के घरों में treadmill होती है for walking, for running, for jogging. हम लोग अपने घरों में treadmills रखते हैं. So basically, treadmill is a machine to walk, to run, to jog. Tread means to walk. Tread से ही ये इस मशीन का नाम पड़ा है treadmill. ओके अच्छा जी, अब मैं आपको इनके कुछ वर्ड्स ऐसे हैं जो मैंने वर्ड्स मीनिंग्स में इंक्लूड नहीं किए हैं, उनके मीनिंग्स में आपको वर्बली बताने जा रही हूँ. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल स्टेडी. स्टेडी मीन्स डायरेक्ट मूवमेंट, फिक्स्ड मूवमेंट, स्टेबल मूवमेंट, यानी कि अपने पर्पस की तरफ, अपने एम की तरफ, अपने टारगेट की तरफ डायरेक्ट होना, फिक्स्ड होना towards your aim or towards your goal. Okay. Acha ji. Tread means obviously to walk. Its head grew steady again it went. Acha. After falling down on the ground, it was feeling unconscious and it was feeling dizzy and fainted. But after a little time, he gathered all his, you can say, energy, and you can say all confidence. उसने अपने आप को जमा किया और अपनी एनर्जी को वापस जमा किया, and it again went, और वापस उसने अपने घर की तरफ जाने की कोशिश की, and traveled a half yard higher. Half yard higher means कि तकरीबन आधे गज का फासला उसने तय कर लिया. And traveled half yard higher, almost half of the yard it had traveled, आधे गज का फासला उसने तय किया. It was a delicate thread it had to tread. और ये जो धागा था, जो थ्रेड था, जिस पर उसको चलना था, जिस पर उसको वॉक करनी थी, it was so delicate and fine thread. और ये कल ही मैंने आपको बताया था कि उस फाइन थ्रेड पे वॉक करना, उस फाइन थ्रेड पर चलना, it was quite impossible. But that little creature was trying its hard to walk and on that delicate thread, and a road where its feet were tired. और वो रास्ता, उसके घर तक का रास्ता इतना नाजुक था, इतना टायरिंग था, इतना डेलिकेट था कि ये रास्ता उस लिटिल स्पाइडर को बहुत ज़्यादा टायरिंग लग रहा था, उसको थका रहा था, उसकी एनर्जी को लूज कर रहा था, उसकी हिम्मत को ख़त्म कर रहा था. बट the little spider was steady. यानी कि the little spider was very fixed and directed towards its goal, towards its achievement, towards its aim. ये तमाम मुश्किलात उसके रास्ते में आ रही थी कि उसका रास्ता बहुत मुश्किल था, उसका रास्ता बहुत नाजुक था, उसके रास्ते पे चलना बहुत मुश्किल था, उसको बहुत थकन हो रही थी, लेकिन उसने अपनी हिम्मत नहीं हारी और वो कॉन्टिन्यूसली अपने रास्ते, अपने मंजिल की तरफ रवां दवा था. In these lines, Potis tells that the spider recovered its senses and climbed half a yard higher than before. यानी कि अब पहले से उसने हाफ यार्ड का रास्ता ज्यादा तय कर लिया था. पहले तो वो नीचे आ गिरा था, वो बेहोश हो गया था, लेकिन थोड़ी ही देर बाद बगैर एक भी लफ्ज शिकायत का उसने मुंह से निकाले अपना रास्ता वापस शुरू किया और अब पहले से हाफ यार्ड हायर उसने ट्रैवल किया. The thread, however, was very delicate and there was a constant danger of its breaking down. वो इतना नाजुक रास्ता था कि मुसलसल वो अपने इस खौफ में मुब्तला था कि वो किसी भी वक्त वो धागा टूट जाता. Therefore, it was difficult and tiresome for the spider to climb. Obviously, the journey was very tiring and very delicate and very difficult for the spider. But the spider did not give up. The spider did not give up its hope, and he was continuously moving towards its target and towards its aim. Okay, now stanza number 8 clear. Stanza number 8 clear, class 10 beta? Okay. Now we are moving towards stanza number 9. Again it fell and swung below, but again it quickly mounted, till up and down, now fast and slow, 9 brave attempts were made. ठीक है, आपको क्वेश्चन आता है कि how many attempts were made by the spider. The answer is 9 brave attempts were counted and 10th attempt was the successful attempt. ठीक है, little spider had made 9 brave attempts and the 10th attempt was the you can say successful attempt. यानी कि उसने 9 कोशिशें की थी और 9 कोशिशें करने के बाद 10वीं कोशिश में it was successful. अच्छा जी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मीनिंग्स. माउंटेड मीन्स टू क्लाइंब, ठीक है, क्लाइंब चढ़ना, और स्विंग मीन्स लटक जाना ऑकवर्ड पोजीशन में. ओके, अगेन इट फेल. इन द प्रीवियस स्टेंजा आई हैव एक्सप्लेन यू कि हाफ ऑफ द यार्ड इट हैज क्लाइंब, यानी कि आधा गज का रास्ता उसने ज्यादा का तय कर लिया. बट अगेन इट फेल एंड स्वंग बिलो, वो वापस नीचे गिरा और एक ऑकवर्ड पोजीशन में वॉल के साथ लटक गया. ठीक है, बट अगेन इट क्विकली माउंटेड, लेकिन विदाउट वेस्टिंग इवन अ सिंगल सेकेंड he again quickly he climbed towards its house. नीचे तो वो आम गिरा, लेकिन नीचे गिरने के बाद एक मिनट भी, एक लम्हा भी जाया किए बगैर वो वापस अपनी मंजिल की तरफ चढ़ना शुरू हो गया. Till up and down, now fast, now slow, 9 brave attempts were counted. यानी कि ऊपर चढ़ता था, फिर नीचे आन गिरता था, फिर कभी ऊपर जाता था, फिर कभी नीचे आन गिरता था, फिर कभी तेज, कभी स्लो, इसी तरह कभी हल्का, कभी तेज, इसी तरह करते करते उसने 9 brave attempts की. 9 brave attempts were made by the little creature, little spider. These attempts are known as the brave attempts क्योंकि ये बहुत हिम्मत और हौसले की बात थी कि एक मरतबा नीचे आन गिरा, फिर ऊपर, फिर नीचे आन गिरा, फिर ऊपर. इस दौरान वो बेहोश भी हुआ, वो awkward पोजीशन में लटका भी, but without uttering even a single word of complaint, it again started moving towards its goal. So 9 brave attempts were counted by the little spider. In these lines, poetess tells that the spider once again fell down and it was hanging in the air. But without losing any time, it moved up again. Sometimes it went up, sometimes it fell down. Sometimes its progress was fast, sometimes slow. And in this way, it made 9 bold attempts to reach its cobweb. यानी कि उसने अपने जाले की तरफ जाने के लिए, अपने घर की तरफ जाने के लिए 9 brave attempts की. Okay, stanza number 10. Sure, cried the king, that foolish thing will strive no more to climb when it toils so hard to reach and cling and tumbles every time. First of all, meaning to strive. Strive means to struggle, to try hard, कोशिश करना, मेहनत करना. To toil, to work hard, to tumble, to fall over. Acha ji. When now all this scenario was in front of that King Bruce. King Bruce के लिए ये सारा सीन इतना इंटरेस्टिंग हो गया कि इन सब को देखने के लिए उसने अपनी कोशिशें, जो वो सोच रहा था कि मैं अब गिव अप कर दूंगा, मैं अब मजीद कोई मेहनत नहीं करूंगा, मैं मजीद अब कोई कोशिश नहीं करूंगा, he had stopped thinking. उसने अपनी सोचों को थोड़ी सी देर के लिए स्टॉप कर दिया and he had started seeing the efforts of this little creature, the efforts of this little spider. And he had seen that after making effort, the spider was again falling down on the ground. Then it again started moving towards the cobweb. Then it fell down again. And this procedure was again and again repeating. This, after seeing all these things, the king cried. Us king ne chillaya, and what did he say? He said that that foolish thing will strive no more to climb when it toils so hard to reach and cling and tumbles every time. उसने कहा कि ये नन्ही सी जान, ये छोटा सा स्पाइडर, ये मकड़ी बार बार नीचे गिरती है, फिर ऊपर जाती है, फिर नीचे गिरती है, फिर ऊपर जाती है, कभी स्लो, कभी तेज. अब 9 अटेम्प्ट्स वो कर चुका है, but still it was unsuccessful. मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि अब मजीद स्पाइडर कोई कोशिश करेगा अपने घर की तरफ जाने की, बिकॉज इट इज अनसक्सेसफुल, इट विल गिव अप. जैसे कि मैंने अपने लोगों को कोशिश करने के लिए मेहनत की, कोशिश की, लेकिन मैं कामयाब नहीं हुआ, सो आई गिव अप, मैंने तर्क कर दी. इन द सेम वे द लिटिल स्पाइडर विल ऑल्सो गिव अप, ये भी छोड़ देगा, क्योंकि कभी ये बेचारा नीचे गिरता है, कभी ऊपर जाता है, कभी ये लटक जाता है, कभी ये ऊपर जाने की वापस कोशिश करता है, टू फॉल ओवर टम्बल, फिर कभी नीचे गिर जाता है. तो मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि अब ये मजीद कोई कोशिश करेगा अपने टारगेट की तरफ वापस जाने के लिए, ठीक है। इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन मैंने ऐड नहीं की है। ओके, आई थिंक दिस इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन, if I am not wrong. Let me check. No, I have not added. uh, Yes. So this is the explanation I have not added of this stanza. कि the writer was thinking that little spider will also give up. वो भी तर्क करेगा अपनी तमाम कोशिशों को, because after falling down from the roof to the ground, फिर वापस जाना, फिर unconscious हो जाना, फिर गिरना, फिर awkward position में लटकना, I don't think so that it is quite affordable for the little creature. These were the thinkings of little, these were the thinkings of King Bruce at that moment. और ये तमाम सोचें थी किंग ब्रूस की उस वक्त। Let's see what happens next. Stanza number 11. But up the insect went one more. Ah me, it is an anxious minute. He is only a foot from his cobweb door. Oh say, will he lose or win it? अब जो है ये एक बहुत कहना चाहिए कि एक बहुत सेंसिटिव मोमेंट आ गया था, एक बहुत क्रूशल मोमेंट आ गया था उस स्पाइडर के लिए भी और उस किंग ब्रूस के लिए भी, क्योंकि द इंसेक्ट हैज अगेन स्टार्टेड मूविंग टुवर्ड्स इट्स कॉबवेब. The insect has again started moving towards its home, and it was an anxious minute. It was an anxious moment. Why? Because he was only a foot from his cobweb door. अब वो अपने घर के दरवाजे से यानी कि अपने जाले पर पहुंचने के लिए सिर्फ 1 फुट के फासले पर था. And this was the moment to think for the King Bruce that, oh say, will he lose or win it? Either the little spider is going to lose or to win. क्या अब लिटिल स्पाइडर जीतेगा या हारेगा? क्या ये अपनी मंजिल पर सिर्फ एक फासले की दूरी पर है, 1 फुट के फासले की दूरी पर है? क्या अब ये इस 1 फुट के फासले को तय कर लेगा या नहीं करेगा? Me, it is an anxious minute. उसने कहा this is a very sensitive minute for me and for the spider as well. कि he is only a foot from his cobweb door. वो अपने घर के सिर्फ 1 फुट के फासले पर है. क्या वो इसको विन करने जा रहा है या लूज करने जा रहा है? In this poem, poetess explains that one should not lose his heart if he fails in his struggle once or twice. He should continue his struggle till success. लेकिन उसके लिए ये लम्हा बहुत सेंसिटिव था कि either the spider is going to enter its cobweb or not. Let's see क्या होता है. Steadily, inch by inch, higher and higher he got, and a bold little runs at the very last pinch put him into his native pot. Steadily means firm in position, fixed. The last pinch means the last little bit of distance. Native cot means his own home. Here the spider's web. यानी कि यहाँ पर native cot का मतलब है spider का मकड़ा का जाला, उसका घर. अच्छा जी, अब वो अपने घर से सिर्फ 1 फुट के फासले पर दूर है. Steadily, inch by inch, बहुत आहिस्ता आहिस्ता अपनी पोजीशन की तरफ फर्म, फिक्स्ड, इंच बाय इंच का डिस्टेंस तय करते हुए हायर एंड हायर ही गॉट, वो मजीद ऊंचा होता चला जा रहा था, मजीद अपनी मंजिल की तरफ करीब होता चला जा रहा था. एंड a bold little runs at the very last pinch. Very last pinch means the little bit of the distance, और अपने घर की तरफ बहुत जो नन्हा सा फासला रह गया था, जरा सा फासला रह गया था, उस फासले की तरफ उसने तेज दौड़ लगाई. And a bold little runs at the very fast pinch means कि वो जो थोड़ा सा फासला उसके घर की तरफ रह गया था, उसकी तरफ उसने बहुत तेज दौड़ लगाई. Put him into his native cot, और वो वापस अपने उस तेज दौड़ के बाद अपने घर तक पहुंच गया था, अपने घर में एंटर हो चुका था। ठीक है, एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए। In these lines, poetess tells that spider went on gaining ground slowly and surely, inch by inch. Uh, it covered the distance and it made an attempt at the last moment of extreme difficulty. At last, it succeeded in getting into the cobweb. यानी कि आप देखिए कि the persistent tries of spider, लगातार कोशिशें, gave a positive spin to the thoughts of King Bruce. इन तमाम कोशिशों ने किंग स्पाइडर को एक पॉजिटिव सोच प्रोवाइड की, एक पॉजिटिव एनर्जी प्रोवाइड की, एंड taught him that we are to be persistent and bold and to achieve our aim of life. हमें अपने aim of life को अचीव करने के लिए persistent होना पड़ेगा, bold होना पड़ेगा. Continuous struggle to the main aim always produce a favorable result. Continuous efforts अगर हम अपने टारगेट को हासिल करने के लिए करते रहें तो उसका रिजल्ट हमेशा फेवरेबल ही होता है. We should try hard without caring for the resistance and circumstances of life. कल भी मैंने आपको बताया था कि we should not care about this thing कि either the circumstances are favorable or not favorable. We have to work hard. We have to try hard to achieve our aim, our target. और इस little creature ने, इस छोटे से स्पाइडर ने किंग ब्रूस को एक बहुत अच्छा लेसन दिया कि आफ्टर मेकिंग 9 ब्रेव अटेम्प्ट्स करने के बाद 10th अटेम्प्ट में दैट लिटिल स्पाइडर वाज सक्सेसफुल. एंड आफ्टर, अभी हमारे पास 2 स्टैंजास बाकी हैं इस पोएम के जो मैंने अभी इस पोएम में ऐड अप नहीं किए हैं. इंशाल्लाह वो मैं नेक्स्ट पोएम में सेंट्रल आइडिया के साथ ऐड करूंगी. 2 स्टैंजास बाकी हैं, लेकिन कहा यह जाता है कि इसके बाद उस किंग ब्रूस को एक पॉजिटिव एनर्जी मिली और उसने भी अपने वापस अपने टारगेट को अचीव करने के लिए, अपने लोगों को खुश करने के लिए मेहनत की, कोशिश की, एंड ही वाज सक्सेसफुल इन हिज गोल. और वापस उसने अपने गोल को अचीव कर लिया. Yesterday I have told you that many people say that this story of this tale is the true story, the actual story. King Bruce was the king of Scotland, and this thing really happened in reality as well. Okay. Okay. Now please tell me in the chat box that today's lecture is clear. Is today's lecture clear, class 10? Explanation and everything, is it clear? Okay. Okay, now the group which will be coming on Monday, kindly bring your literature journal and language journal. Literature and language journal on Monday, because literature assignments have been uploaded on Google Classroom. I will check your assignments, and in class we will do the language work. So kindly bring both the journals with you. Please, मैं ये बता रही हूँ कि मुझे कोई excuse नहीं चाहिए Monday को. जो भी ग्रुप 1 और 2 आएंगे, अब वो अपने साथ लिटरेचर के जर्नल्स और लैंग्वेज के जर्नल्स दोनों लेकर आएंगे. लिटरेचर के जर्नल्स में चेक करूंगी और लैंग्वेज के जर्नल्स में मैं क्लास में वर्किंग करवाऊंगी. ओके, नाउ टिल मंडे, टेक वेरी गुड केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ, स्टे सेफ, थैंक यू एंड अल्लाह हाफिज.